Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Kristyn. I will be facilitating your 20 minutes of mindful breathing and movement. So we'll go ahead and get started by closing the eyes, finding a comfortable seat. And ground down into the sit bones. If it's available, maybe taking off the shoes. So you can ground the feet, but not required. So we'll ground down into our seat, into the feet. Lengthen the spine and reach your crown up to the ceiling. We'll begin by taking a collective breath. One breath together to open this practice. Inhale, fill up your belly. Exhale, let it go. Great, we'll take 3 more breaths at your own pace, deeply filling the lungs. And with each exhale, imagining a release, releasing anything that you had going on before, releasing anything you may have going on after, releasing expectations of yourself or of what this time should be like. And letting that breath go. Begin to tune into your natural rhythm. Inhaling and smoothing out the inhales and lengthening the exhales. Relax your jaw, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Send the weight of your hips down into the chair. Begin to sense gravity on your body on the chair, your body in the room. Imagine each inhale as an invitation, inviting in fresh air and oxygen, inviting in this practice, inviting in your awareness. All of the little pieces that you've given away to friends, family, loved ones, coworkers. Breathing them back into your body, back into your center. Feeling into each connection point, the root, backs of the legs, bottoms of your feet, whether that's in your shoes or not. Sensing into each one of these points, feeling the support beneath you. And thinking of these points as an anchor, understanding how they anchor you into this moment, to this breath, into this reality. And shifting your awareness to your breath. Notice the entire cycle of the breath. Inhale, exhale, the spaces between. Noticing the temperature, texture, quality of the breath. Noticing how the breath moves in and through you. Landing wherever it's meant to, or just observing and experiencing the breath, not trying to control, not trying to regulate, just observing. We'll bring one hand to the heart or chest space and one hand to the belly. And breathing. Shift your awareness to the breathing body, feeling how the breath affects the body, how it moves the body. This gentle rise and fall of your chest, a slight expansion in the belly. Any other sensations that arise as you allow the breath to flow, as you witness the breath flowing. And then either leaving the hands on the body, we can bring the palms down to the lap to rest. We'll begin to move into a pranayama, a breath work practice. We inhale to the count of 4, hold for the count of 7, and exhale to the count of 8. We'll take one natural breath here. I'll guide you through the first one, and then we'll move through this at our own pace. Your next breath in, draw it in to the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now parse out the breath over the count of 8. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and continue this pattern of breathing in for 4, holding for 7, and exhaling for 8. And if this duration doesn't feel good for you, feel free to adjust the times, just as long as the inhale is half the length of the exhale. And we'll flow through this for a few rounds on our own pace. Great job. One more full, complete round. And when you reach the end of this round, with your exhale, letting it go, noticing any subtle changes, any shifts in your energy, in your nervous system, in your body. Notice how the breath affects all parts. And notice how the breath keeps you anchored into this moment. If you focus on the breath, you allow it to flow, and it can dissolve the thinking mind, and it can anchor you into the present. It is the bridge between the consciousness, the conscious mind, and the body, the conscious mind, and the moment. Where the mind goes, the breath will follow. So if at any point you notice mind has traveled away from you, beckon it back to the body through the breath. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, present. On your next exhale, so we'll inhale. When we exhale, we'll bring the chin to the chest. Surrendering the neck and head, allowing it to be heavy. If it feels good, you can take your palms, clasp them behind your head, and then gently rest them on the back of the head. Continuing to breathe. And continuing to, or coming back to that exhale, the beginning, the release. Let go of whatever tension you're holding in the neck for one more breath. Release the hands, bringing them down to the lap. Inhale your head up to center, and then exhale as you bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And if it feels good, you can extend out your left hand, tipping the wrist up to the sky, noticing how that changes the sensation. One more breath. Release your hand, inhale the head back to center, exhale your left ear to your left shoulder. Again, if it feels good, extending out the right arm, tipping the wrist up to the sky, noticing how that changes the sensation. One more breath. Release the palm, bringing the head back to center. Begin to make a few neck rolls, gently rotating skull, cross, or along the spine and moving in one direction, being mindful, maybe even imagining what this movement looks like inside the body. And switching directions. Feeling each part of this movement, recognizing it, each part as their own. And we'll come back to center. We'll bring the left hand to the right knee, and then bring the right arm up to the sky. Inhale, and as you exhale, we'll side bend, reaching over with the right hand, reaching through the fingertips. Rotating the shoulders so that the heart is opened, and then bringing the gaze up to the sky. One more breath. We'll rise up, and keeping the left hand on the knee, we'll bring the right hand either behind the chair, behind the body on the chair, maybe grabbing the chair. If that's not available, you can bend the elbow and tuck your hand behind your back. We'll lengthen the spine and then give a gentle twist, bringing the gaze over the back shoulder. One more breath. We'll unwind back to center. Bringing the right hand to the left knee, raising up the left arm, inhaling, and then with your exhale, side bend, reaching with the left hand, rotating your shoulders so that your heart is open. Bring your gaze up to the sky. One more breath. On your next breath in, we'll rise up, bringing the palm either to the chair behind you or bending the elbow and tucking the hand onto the low back. Lengthen the spine, inhale, exhale, twist, bring your gaze over your back shoulder. Noticing if the side feels different. Breathing into any spaces that feel constricted or contracted or restricted. One more breath. We'll unwind back to center, taking the palms, reaching behind the body, clasping the hands, maybe scooting a little forward in the chair. We'll reach down toward the ground. Inhale, lift your heart, up your chin. 2 breaths here. Opening the front body, feeling the lungs expand, making room for breath. Release your hands, shake them out. Extend out the legs. Pointing and flexing the feet, rotating your ankles. If that feels good. Maybe wiggling the toes. And we'll bring the left foot on top of the left ankle on the right knee. If this feels good, you can stay here. And also gentle pressure to the inside of the knee. If you'd really like to deepen this stretch, you can lengthen out of your waist and exhale as you begin to fold forward, just leaning over slightly or as far as is available and feels good for you today. Leading with the heart and hinging at the waist, keeping spine straight. Great, one more breath. And we'll sit the body up, place the foot back on the floor, and then bring the opposite ankle up and rest it on the knee. Again, if this feels good here, stay and gently press on the knee or lift out of the waist with an inhale, and with your exhale, begin to fold forward. This side may feel different than the other, honoring each side for where it is today. Great, one more breath. Awesome, we'll sit up, place the foot on the floor. Settling back into a comfortable seat, reconnecting with our sit bones. Lengthening the spine, closing the eyes, and feeling the body as it is now. Noticing the difference from how it felt just 20 minutes ago. Noticing the room that you've made for the breath. Noticing the openness that you've made through releasing the tension. We'll bring our palms together, or you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Whatever feels good and safe and comfortable for you today. And as our time concludes, I'd like to wish you all a great and wonderful week and weekend. And my wish for you is to take this calm and peace that you've cultivated within yourself, share it with the world, and know that you have the power to create this within yourself at any time. Connect with your breath, connect with your body. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Namaste.